Okay, my dear students, now we are discuss 11th business studies. As you know that myself now Bahar, name of chapter 2, forms of business organization. Forms of business organizations. And we were discussing about cooperative organizations. Cooperative organizations. And today we will discuss about merits and demerits. Merits of cooperative organizations and demerits of cooperative organization. देखो बेटा, जैसे हमने किया है कि कोऑपरेटिव ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है तो दे आर एस्टेब्लिश फॉर म्यूचुअल हेल्प. इनको म्यूचुअल हेल्प के लिए एस्टेब्लिश किया जाता है. इसके मेंबर्स होते हैं, दे हैव टू कंट्रीब्यूट देयर कैपिटल, दे आर हैविंग इक्वल वोटिंग राइट्स, they are not established for earning profits. So now we will discuss about these merits. First merit is equality in voting right. Equality in voting status. As we know that one concept is adopted here: one man, one vote. Or we can say that under this system, each and every member he is having the one vote. All the members, they are having equal rights and equal chance of participating in the management. Equal rights and equal participation in management. Equal participation in management. So we can see that all the major decisions they are taken by each and every member, and they are having equal voting rights. Second, as we have discussed that liability is limited. Each and every member he is having limited liabilities. Here limited liabilities means they are having their limited liability, or liability is equal to the amount which is invested by each and every member. The amount which is invested by the members. जो मेंबर जितनी कैपिटल लगाएंगे बेटा उसकी ही लाइबिलिटी होगी. देयर इज नो नीड टू कंपनसेट if cooperative organizations they suffers from losses by selling his properties or personal properties. So liability is limited, that is up to the amount of the capital which is contributed by partners. Then stable existence. स्टेबल एग्जिस्टेंस का मतलब है बेटा as we know that it is a separate legal, or we can say that this is the form of organization which is having separate legal existence. ये जो कोऑपरेटिव ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होते हैं इनकी सेपरेट लीगल एग्जिस्टेंस होती है, और वी कैन से दैट डेथ, इंसॉल्वेंसी और incapacity, we can say that incapacity of a member does not give any effect, does not give any effect in functioning of these organization. अगर किसी पार्टनर की डेथ हो जाती है या उसका दिवाला निकल जाता है या उसकी कैपेसिटी शो हो जाती है, तो बेटा दिस फर्म विल कंटिन्यू, और दिस टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दे आर नॉट टू बी क्लोज डाउन, दे आर टू बी डन. इकोनॉमिकल फंक्शनिंग. अब क्वेश्चन रह जाए तो व्हाट डू मीन बाय इकोनॉमिकल फंक्शनिंग? एज वी नो दैट they eliminate middleman. हमें पता है कि ये मिडलमैन को एलिमिनेट कर देते हैं. व्हेन दे आर परचेज्ड रॉ मटेरियल, जब ये रॉ मटेरियल परचेज करते हैं, दे आर परचेज्ड एट मिनिमम कॉस्ट. ये मिनिमम कॉस्ट पे परचेज करते हैं बेटा, सो इट विल लीड टू इकोनॉमिकली. And goods which are provided or which are taken by these cooperative societies, they are taken at the lower cost, so they provide or maintain the economical conditions. Next, support from government. Support from government. देखो बेटा ये लिमिटेशन भी है और बेनिफिट भी है. As we know that so many types of concessions, we can see that, or subsidies are given by the government to these type of organizations. So we can say that they are having rebate and taxes. They are having so many concessions and rebate in taxes. Government provides so many types of rebates in taxes, and government is providing concessions, subsidies. So there is a direct support from the side of the government to these type of organization. इन organizations को सब्सिडी मिलती है बेटा, कंसेशन मिलता है, जो टैक्सेस होती हैं उनमें गवर्नमेंट रिबेट देती है. ईजी टू फॉर्म. So we can say that we can say that a long procedure should not adopted by these organizations in the formation. So it is very, very easy to form these type of organization by registering them. Or by fulfilling legal formalities. They are to be established, or a permission should be given by the members. Next, so its formation is very, very easy. If members who are established these organization, if they are fulfill all the formalities, then it is very, very easy to. And open membership last. Each and every type of these type of organizations, and for these organization membership is totally open. If any person he want to become a member of this organization, then he can member by contributing his share of capital. So these were the merits: equality in voting rights, limited liability, stable existence, economic functioning, support from government, easy to form, or open membership. Now we are to discuss about demerits. First point of demerit is limited liability. देखो बेटा, हम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से जाएंगे तो लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी दैट विल बिकम दी, वी कैन सी दैट विल बिकम द लिमिटेशंस ऑफ दिस टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. Limited liability means there is no limit to contribute capital. कोई कितनी भी कैपिटल लगाएगा बेटा, टू कंट्रीब्यूट कैपिटल, बट ही इज गिवन इक्वल वोटिंग राइट. लेकिन उसको वोटिंग राइट इक्वल मिलेगा. किसी ने 10 लाख रुपीज लगाए, वो भी उसके पास वोट है. जिसने 5 लाख रुपए इन्वेस्ट किए, वो भी वोट है. तो लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी है द अमाउंट विच इज इन्वेस्टेड बाय दीज टाइप ऑफ मेंबर्स, they are to be, so we can say that limited liability that will become the, because this system equal voting right that discourage the members who have invested huge amount. जो ज़्यादा पैसा लगाएगा बेटा उसके लिए उसको ये डिस्करेज करेगा, क्योंकि जो ज़्यादा पैसा लगाएगा उसको भी वोटिंग राइट है, जो कम पैसा लगाएगा उसको भी इक्वल वोटिंग राइट है. तो दिस विल क्रिएट कन्फ्यूजन्स अमंग द माइंड्स ऑफ द मेंबर्स. सेकेंड वन, inefficient management. Inefficient management, as you know that we can say that it is not compulsory that all members in the organizations, all members not to be the efficient one. They will not be the expert, will not be the experts in that field. It is not compulsory that all the members who will become the member of this organization, they will be the expert one. So there is a lack of inefficient management. Third one is lack of secrecy. Lack of secrecy. As you know that there is involvement of so many members, and we can say that there will be a lack of secrecy, because in meetings, we can say that in meetings all aspects are discussed in brief, in detail. So we can see that secrecy in these type of organization that cannot be maintained, because when meetings are taken, then all the aspects or major aspect or field, they are to be discussed in brief with each and every member, because they are having equal voting right. Next one is excessive government control. Due to subsidies, due to concession and rebate in taxes, government have direct control on the functioning of these organization. तो बेटा गवर्नमेंट जब सब्सिडी देती है, कंसेशन देती है, रिबेट टैक्सेस में देती है, तो गवर्नमेंट इज हैविंग द डायरेक्ट कंट्रोल ओवर द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ दिस टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. दैट इज आल्सो ए लिमिटेशन. ये इसका नुकसान भी है कि गवर्नमेंट डायरेक्ट रोल प्ले करती है. एंड लास्ट वन इज difference of opinion or conflict among the members. among the members. As we know that all the members who are working in these organizations, they are not the expert one. They are not having the sufficient or adequate knowledge regarding the function of the business. So there may be a chance of arising conflicts and confusions among them, because all the human beings, they are different from their nature, their culture, their profession. So we can see that oftenly conflicts may be arises between the managing committee. Conflicts between managing committee. Because they are having different opinions regarding the major decisions which are taken by the organization. Members, as we know, the members, they belong to different castes, society, culture, opinion, thought, religion, etc. So there may be chance of conflicting among them, because the members who are working in the organization, they are different from their culture, they are different from their caste, their religion, their culture, their thoughts. So there may be chance. Sometimes attitude, that is also plays a role, important role. So difference of opinion or conflict among members, this is the limitations. तो बेटा ये हमारे मेरिट्स और डिमेरिट्स थी. इक्वल वोटिंग राइट होना भी लिमिटेशन मेरिट है, क्योंकि वन मैन वन कंट्रोल. लेकिन बेटा ये इक्वल वोटिंग राइट ये डिमेरिट भी है, क्योंकि हर एक मेंबर को एक वोटिंग राइट मिलेगा, चाहे उसकी कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूशन कम है या ज़्यादा है. तो दैट विल डिस्करेज the human beings who are going to invest huge amount. So these were the merits and demerits of cooperative organization. Okay beta, thank you. Next topic we will discuss in next lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day.